What's going on, guys? Mr. FBA UK here again for episode 2 of our daily episodes, I guess. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, today is a little simple video of showing you Q4 over Q1 and why you should not only prepare for Q4, but prepare for Q4 in preparation for the year after, which I'll explain what I mean after. So I've just gone straight in and gone custom. So if you go to reports, quickly I'll show you how to get it. Report. Oh, it's not doing it. Oh yeah, reports fulfilled by business reports. So reports, business reports. It comes straight onto your sales dashboard here. You can do custom the period you want. So that's 3 months. And you can see here I did 62,000 and so on pounds in Q4 for my first Q4. So I started like the year before, literally. So like the December before was like £1,000. December 2016 was £1,000 in sales, and then this is my first Q4, and it was a complete experience. I had a gist of what was going on, didn't know, had a little play, just went, and I think I did about in Europe, because obviously this only shows me the UK sales. I think totally I did £75,000 in sales. So what would that do? Like, I don't know, 12,500, 12,700 and something in Europe over the 3 months, and 62,000, obviously totaling 72. And it shows you everything here. So this is obviously something I'll be using next year. So you can see here, like I did. So like you can sort of get a gist. This is October. So everyone used to tell me October, prepare, and actually it was alright, but it wasn't that great. Here I had so that's my first over £1,000 day. Well, actually, I had 2 in a row. Here we are. So on the 10th of December, £2,250, and then I had that. So that was a really nice day. And then obviously the last real day I had was the 20th of December. And also check the weekends and stuff like that. And when's the last shipping day on Amazon? They always say it across the website, and you'll get the gist of when that is. Obviously, this is my best day here. Not really sure why that's actually higher when these were higher, but okay, whatever. Oh yeah, it was value here. Here we are. Was that it? Oh, I don't know. So that's what I'm going to explain to you. So down here gives you your sales by category. So I had 58% in toys, video games, and DVDs. So to me, them three are very similar. They're sort of toys and games, video. They're sort of the same thing. So 60, 70. 80%, for example, in that, and the rest. So beauty was okay for what I thought, and all the way down here, no groceries, kitchen. Blah, blah, blah. So I basically relied on toys the whole year. Video games is like Disney Infinity figures and stuff like that, which I still count as toys. It's still kids, related to kids and what they would buy for games and consoles and so on. DVDs, maybe not as much, but similar sort of area. So I'm going to go ahead and show you now my January, February and March sales. So bear in mind I had 72,000 in that. So we're going to go ahead here. We're going to go ahead and put January 2000. We're going to have to change this one first. Right, so oh yeah, so it would be. This is just really annoying, but January 2000. Okay, apparently it can't do that. That's a bit weird. That's because that doesn't need to change. This is what the problem is with Amazon. It's like they want you to click this, and it's like I don't really want to click it. Right, here we go. Okay, ready? So that is the sort of difference that you've seen. Sales, which is expected, and now you can see here, beauty is 33% toys. Now, do you want to see? If you want to see now, what are we in now? What's the month? A good representation would be this, just to get the point of what I'm actually trying to explain. So we're going to go ahead here and go 17 December. because this is what you really need to get your head around. So this is December, plus the Europe. I think I did 35,000 in December, £35,000 in sales, and my toys and DVDs and that were up high. You can see here. So I basically relied on the same thing. My toys actually increased there, but then this is what happens. So we're going to go ahead here, we're going to get 2018, and we're going to get January 31st. And yes, January is awful. Okay, you might as well go to bed and just stay asleep for a month. Ready? Look at that. It's not like worth getting out of bed. That isn't. I don't know. Yeah. Now, that reason is because I sold everything. I just relied on toys and games, and yes, it was Christmas and it was that, but I didn't really throughout the year test beauty, groceries, and all the sort of other areas. I literally relied on toys and games. I tried a little bit of beauty. I mean, I'm trying a little bit of beauty and a little bit of groceries, like just the odd item. And this is where the sustainability does not really work out, because that means you're basically having a great Q4, and then you're almost losing half of your gain in Q4, paying yourself and sort of paying stuff and all that in January and February, and then March you're sort of getting back into it. So you're wasting half of Q4 because of the first the Q1 after, because you're not really structuring Q4 correctly. You are now, yes, you want to sell toys and games, but you also actually want to have a sort of balance between toys and games, beauty, and groceries for me. And you can include personal care appliances and healthcare appliances, because a lot of it crosses over. So the category might not be what I'm saying. Say beauty, because like hair straighteners is sort of a beauty product, or a hair dryer, but it's actually not in beauty. So it's slightly out, but that's what I'm trying to get at. And if you now go to custom and you go for month to date, no, that's not going to work. If I go for the last month, let's go for last month. So last month was, what was it, June. And these by no means like amazing figures. Like, these are just very, very standard figures. I did 14 and a half, and I think I did about £4,000 in Europe, so £18,500 overall. Now look at this. You can now see that this is my sale. This is my sales by category. Now my toys has literally just disappeared. Like, it's not even non-existent. Beauty, and you can see I can do 18,000 during the year. Obviously, this is not Europe. 18,000 during the year without toys in beauty. And now I've even gone into groceries this month. So I'm now combining groceries and beauty. Now, what that's going to do is, once I'm like, when you really get your head around it, it starts becoming so easy in grocery and beauty, but you have to really get yourself stuck in, because I had no idea last year. I knew toys but like the back of my hand, but not grocery and beauty. And I could do 18,000 in a June. Barely. Toys is 55%. And the great thing about this now is that by the time I get to sort of September, October, yes, I'll have to increase the toys, which is going to be sales on for toys and stuff like that, which is great. But I will not just rely on toys, I'll also have grocery and beauty there. So that won't just compound my Q4, but it means when I come out to Q1, I can just pull off the toys and increase 2 other categories. So I've still got 66% worth of sort of areas to improve on, sort of go to grocery and beauty, and pull away. So I can even, that 33% in toys that I'm selling, I can just cut in half and just put a bit more money into beauty, a bit more money into groceries, and it should then just follow through into Q1. Yes, the sales won't be the same, of course they won't, but not like what I've just shown you with my last Q4, because I'm not top heavy. And that's the top heavy approach. Yes, it will do great sales here and there, or whatever you're trying to do, but if I could tell you this time, like within a year, you can make £100,000 profit, or you can make £60,000 profit, but only in Q4. Well, surely you take the £100,000 over the year because you've still gained £40,000 over the year. And that is what I'm trying to get at. So it's really interesting. But my gross. So as soon as I saw this, is that the right month? Yes, 6. So my groceries now improves at probably about 20%, maybe 15%. But basically, by the time I get to end of September, I want beauty groceries to be maybe, let's say, 33% each, toys at 20%, and the rest is just the rest. And then as September, October, November goes, maybe toys will overtake the others, and toys will be maybe 50% with, or maybe 40 to 50%, beauty and groceries the rest, and then a couple of percent in the others. But then before, in December, as I know what's going to happen because of the data that I can see from now, I'll then swap it around, flip it around so that toys drops off to say the 20% and beauty and groceries push up for the rest. And that is what I'm going to try to get at. So yeah, so hopefully I haven't gone into, it's not been too complicated, and you sort of understand what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, hopefully you got it, because that's the one thing that I could never see from last year because it was my first Q4 and it's almost impossible to guess. People tell you what they're doing, but it's all down to what that person's actually doing at the time. Like, am I ungated? Am I not? How much money do I have? How much time do I have? You know, so it's all individual. So to me, even if people are saying something, it's very hard. But by me showing you this, hopefully it just gives you that little sort of like, oh, okay, I sort of understand what I might need to do. And maybe not. Maybe you're going to do what I did last year. And there's no problem with that. But at least you're now potentially prepared for the year after. So next year. Where it took me a couple of months. So it took me Q1 this year to figure out how to approach the rest of the year. So I sort of lost out a couple of months. And that, you know, you reap all the rewards in Q4, but you don't want to lose them all in Q1. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Smash the thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment. You know the drill. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.